Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. In this video, it is response 3 to hater comments that I got on some of my readings. So I might be belaboring the point, but I don't care because you guys are getting extra readings about all these fabulous celebrities. So we'll be right back. We're going to talk about Harry Styles and some of the comments that I've gotten on videos about him. So we'll see you in a minute. Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I'm Annabelle, tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And in this video, I am responding to some hater comments that I got. So there were a few celebrities, specifically guys, that I got a lot of hater comments on. And I just wanted to address them. So in the first one, we just talked about, listening to all of the videos. That was my Jason Momoa video. If you didn't see it, go back and go look. It's under the Lives tab. In the second one, we talked about Johnny Depp. And Johnny Depp, really was the gist of it was, just chill out. Like I don't do a lot of research before I do my videos, and that kind of segues right into this Harry Styles one. So I am really not a what is he in One Direction, Greg? Is he in One Direction? I don't know either. But I know he's got like a whole solo career, and I know there's like a whole like Gigi Hadid thing with the other dude, and I don't know a lot. The first Harry Styles video I ever did was when my channel was pretty young, and I said to my girlfriend Kathy, who is the loudest librarian ever, I said, who should I do a video on? And she was with one of her kids, and her kid's like a huge One Direction fan, and was like, do it on Harry Styles. She wanted to name their dog Harry Styles after Harry Styles. She's like met all of them, and totally is just like a super fan. So I did the video. Oh my, the responses from some of the fans, like, I get it, like they're rabid. They were like, you're wrong, Harry Styles loves me. And I was like, oh my God, like, I got a lot of hateful comments. So what some of the comments that stood out to me, I shouldn't say one of them because it was a lot. A lot of these young women or young gals and young women were like, I met Harry on such and such a date, and is he going to marry me? Do I have a chance with him? Should I follow him to the next city? And like, some of the comments I pulled down. This was again early on in my YouTube life here, and I was like, oh God, like I don't want these stalkers on here. Like if something happens, like I don't want to be pulled into a courtroom or anything like that. So I did pull some of the comments down, but they were like, Harry blew a kiss to me in St. Louis, and when I was at the show, and does he really love me? Does he really want to be with me? So, I do want to say, like, the whole Beatlemania, One Direction mania, Harry Styles mania thing. Celebrities are going to be nice to fans. It's it's part of their job. It doesn't mean that they're going to marry you. So I hate to burst anybody's bubble like that. I know Harry Styles is very cute. I loved him in that sequin outfit, the thing that looked like fish scales. He was adorable. He's very cute. He's young enough to be my son, I think. I think he's pretty young. But the fans were a little bit rabid. But in this video, we are gonna take a look at what's going on with him. And I did do some Olivia Wilde videos when he was seeing Olivia Wilde, and that I had to back off that topic because people went haywire and were like telling me, no, you're wrong. And, there was more of that. No, Olivia is just after him for his money. And it got crazy. So I did back off. So I don't know what this video is going to do, but let's take a look and just see what the next couple of months are going to be for him. As always, This is for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe. Question mark. Let's pull up my card view and see what's going on. We're coming up on Valentine's Day, so I know everyone needs a little bit of fun. So let's take a look and see what's going on with Harry Styles this month. And I do have to tell my friend Kathy to have her daughter check this video out. Again, Kathy, the loudest library in all the land. See what's going on with Harry Styles. And again, haters, you see me shuffling the cards, right? I'm shuffling the cards. I'm not setting them up. That was another thing. Somebody was saying that tarot readers on the internet set up the cards. It's just too much. I work with several decks of cards while I'm doing readings sometimes, and I assure you, I don't have the time nor the wherewithal to set the cards up. Harry Styles, what's going on with you? Moon, things are under wraps. Hangman in reverse. All right, so a little Celtic cross action here. So he's got something under wraps here, and what's crossing him and holding him in that position is this Hangman card. So the Hangman, when he's in reverse, is an interesting card when we're doing reversals because he's already in reverse on the upright. So when we get it around, it's kind of like an inception. We're going into the matrix on this one. So, specifically when we get this in reverse, we haven't learned the lessons from our past. So there's some secret that he's keeping here. So I'm wondering if there's like a clandestine relation. How do you say that? Clandestine or clandestine?
Clandestine.
Clandestine. Yeah, that's how I say it too. So I think there may be some clandestine situation going on that he's keeping very quiet, possibly because we have this Ace of Swords in the past, which is a breakup. Over here, not being very generous. So if he's got this little relationship going on, the person who's involved in it probably is not feeling very good. They're feeling hidden. They're not feeling honored. They're not feeling like they are a part of his life 100%. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know if he's dating anyone. As I said in my Johnny Depp video, I don't do extensive research on these topics. I'll take a line item from a viewer request, or I will see an article and I will run with it. I'm not going to sit there and look at 55 articles and taint the psychic waters, if you will. It's too much front loading. Again, front loading is giving someone hints. We do it in private readings when we're kind of onto a subject. Maybe we want to get the name or the we'll describe how the person looks and get the name of the person that's influencing the client. Also, we do it in CRV when we're looking at certain targets. We will say, is it an action? Is it a game? Is it a concert? Is it a building? Well, that kind of front loading we do in CRV occasionally. So here, this is thinking about making this public. So if the relationship is not public now, he's thinking about making it public. And under the surface, the problem is, and this is a classic problem with celebrities, is the relationship going to take off the gilding that a single male has? So and this was like the problem that David Cassidy and some of the celebrities from years ago would have. I know Leif Garrett was not allowed to say that he had a girlfriend. David Cassidy, I think, had to hide a couple of girlfriends. Celebrities had to hide that they were married. In old school Hollywood, they weren't allowed to say that they were married. A lot of young starlets in really classic old school Hollywood were not allowed to get married or have children because it would take off that ingenue kind of allure that they had. So there is some concern about his allure. And if he does have a girlfriend, is it still going to get those asses in the seats with the same kind of emotion and ferocity that they have now? So let's do a little scale up the side. We have how he sees himself, how others see him, hopes and fears, and ultimately the outcome. So it does not look good for this individual who who he may be dating. And that's another thing with Harry Styles, is there was this huge debate of whether he was with Zayn and it was a big secret and he was just using the women as beards, or if there were other girls behind the scenes. And like, it was a lot to unpack. So this is just, we're going real high level here. So how he sees himself. Right now, he sees himself as a non-producer. He's not really invested in supercharged relationship. He's kind of, I want to say, if it's a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 is you're dialed up and you're jumping on the couch like Tom Cruise when he was with Katie Holmes, and 1 is like, ugh, just can't really deal at all. He's kind of like at a 3. It's just like, okay, feels like the relationship is very, very sexual based, and you can only sustain that for so long. You have to have some interest in the person. So here he's trying to decide if he's got some interest in the person, if they're going to go public. And that way they kind of open up the doors to the relationship being much more public and having much more interaction and maybe some other influence. So if the passion is gone, opening up the doors, making it public, we may get some more elevated passion, because there's a lot of tabloid and public interest in it. So we get another shot in the arm, so to speak, of drama and excitement. Here, how others see him, Queen of Swords. This is someone who is very good at compartmentalizing their life and cutting certain things off, not allowing people into certain aspects of their life. And this is probably how that other individual sees him, as someone who is not participating fully, not opening their doors, not letting them get a drawer at their house, that kind of thing, not letting them move in. Here, hopes and fears. He's hoping that this isn't going to be a recurrence of a past relationship where someone wants to level up a bit faster than he's ready to do. Someone wants a commitment to a level that he's unprepared for. So here in our outcome section, we've got this: not really willing to give quarter to this person and get into a crazy, in-depth, serious relationship. Here, it looks like we're not going to be going there. So whatever this is, it's probably not going to be the best Valentine's Day ever. Just saying. We'll pull a few cards on that and see, if I don't know if you ever saw the French Stewart movie Love Stinks, which is one of my favorite movies. He meets a gal at a wedding while he's on a date with someone else. And she basically takes over his life and moves in, and then goes bananas and sues him for palimony and won't leave the house. And he's allergic to cats, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Like, I think that there's some concern that we get into a situation like that. So, so let's see how his Valentine's Day is. But in that movie, she gets diamond earrings from French Stewart, the girl, and when she opens them up, she goes, F you. And he goes, whoa. Most people say thank you, but she expected a diamond. She wanted a diamond ring. So nonetheless, she got a beautiful pair of diamond earrings, and they were at a beach house, and she proceeded to throw the diamond earrings in the ocean. So let's see how his Valentine's Day is going to be. Harry Styles, how is your Valentine's Day going to be? Oh, wow. Oh, that's a breakup card. Oh my goodness. Somebody's telling him not to do it. Shh. So this is definitely breakup. This is, I'm getting out of Dodge. I can't deal. Everything is telling me to split. He's taking charge of the situation. Under the surface, he's been thinking about this for a while. It's too intense for him. So whatever. And I don't feel like this is a long-term relationship. It does definitely feel like a breakup. So we can check my work on this after Valentine's Day. Maybe at the end of the month, we'll check my work on this. But he's taking charge of the situation. He's not going to be bowled over by this anymore. So this looks like breakup. This looks like everybody that's in his his orbit, his committee is saying, yeah, this is getting a little too clingy. You got to get out of it before, it soils your happy place. So there it is. That's what I see. So I'm going to have to check with the loudest librarian ever and her daughter and see what's going on with this dude. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, it's my own psychic downloads. This is my own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. Don't come for me in the comments. I know you One Direction people are absolutely rabid. I love you to death. You're great for my algorithm. You're great for my engagement, but don't come for me. I did zero research on this. I did not pull up Harry Styles. I did not ask who he was dating. Truth. And I don't know anything about him. I don't travel in those circles. So I just don't. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope if you're new here, you do subscribe and you don't think that I'm all feisty and nasty pants. I'm not usually. I'm just responding to some hater comments. So have a great day. I will see you guys for a bonus tomorrow on Keanu Reeves.